Many people treat this differently, but what's about you? Do you trust your intuition? Perhaps you think that all decisions should be made strictly on the basis of cold pragmatic logic, when everything is clear and precise. This is a very good approach, but my experience and the experience of people I respect says that sometimes it's worth listening to the subconscious. As always, I'll start with a life story. There was a person with whom at one period we communicated quite closely, but we didn't see each other in a real life. And once we had the opportunity to meet, we used to discuss money-making ideas, economics, and we were telling each other how things are going with our projects. However, I can't call us friends. I always know why I go to a meeting. There must be some specific reason, or it should be my close friend with whom we are united by common stories. It wasn't the case, but something told me to set aside a couple of hours and invite him to lunch. Ask me now, I would pay for 100 of these lunches to make that meeting happen. I couldn't even think how hard it will change my life. You know what happened on it? We first talked about crypto. Thanks to it, I first bought Ethereum, started to try myself in trading, began to create a portfolio that I still haven't sold. I didn't know at the time how much that particular day will change my life. Did I know exactly why I go for it? No, I had no idea. If I were guided only by pragmatic conclusions, I would have stayed at home and continued to work. You are working on your project, making money. It's better than just going for a dinner, right? Not always. My intuition told me to go there, and it was one of the key decisions I've made over the past 10 years. Logic didn't work here. The changes occurred due to the subconscious recommendations that I gave myself. A very revealing example. And now I want to talk about 3 reasons why you should listen to your intuition. First, intuition is not some magical thing. It can be explained but never fully understood. Do you know the difference between conscious and subconscious? Let me tell you in a very simple words. Consciousness is when you can explain why you process information in a certain way, and the subconsciousness is vice versa. Have you noticed how many things you do automatically? You don't have to think about how to breathe or how to place your feet while stepping forward. You just synchronize all the movements and do it subconsciously. The same applies to actions and decisions that you have already repeated many times, or if you often go through the similar situations. Let's say walking in the woods and noticing something like a snake in the bushes. You instantly become alerted because you know that this strange object can be dangerous. But okay, it's more about instincts. I gave you this example to show you why there are so many things that we don't reflect about on purpose, acting basically automatically. In the world of business, intuition gives you clues when something from previous experience and your understanding of this world says, try it should work. You may not even get why you need to do something, but all the experience accumulated over your life will give you its own recommendations, and this is not an accident. Your intuition depends on the path you have traveled. How can this be called something inexplicable? Second, often decisions made based on your intuition can lead you to the most serious results. The meeting that I just told you about had a key impact on my life, and I'll repeat it once again that I made the decision to go to that lunch based on my intuition. I can give many of similar examples. My decision to start a club parties project, the choice of a master's program, and much more. I'm sure you also have a lot of such stories. No one can give you a guarantee that steps based on the intuition will be more effective than those you take based on logic. In the long run, rather the opposite. You can't build a serious business relying only on subconscious. Such cases are a huge exception, but don't underestimate this tool. You don't want to limit yourself to just one instrument, do you? Practice one punch thousands of times, but in some cases you need to act not only by force. Third, it's intuition that pushes you forward when nothing else works. Yes, there are situations when the usual strategies don't work. You try over and over again, but for some reason you don't see the result. You analyze the situation, start acting, and each time you come to what you began from. Don't you think that at such moments it's worth radically changing the approach? Listen to your intuition, of course, if it's talking to you right now. Perhaps your consciousness is not noticing some small but very important details. Many people state that intuition is better developed in women, but I can question this. I think all depends on the mindset of a particular person, his life path and circumstances. I know many people who got out of difficult situations thanks to hints from the inside. And it wasn't just girls. Intuition can give you the push that will bring you out of the state of inaction or lack of moving forward. We all sometimes get a little stuck in place, and in such moments it's very important to just go ahead. Imagine you are sitting and puzzling over how to achieve success when suddenly a brilliant idea comes into your mind. You can't guarantee that it will work, but something tells you you need to try. What will you do? As always, there are no guarantees, but you think that it could be it. You just feel some kind of confidence inside. Will you act or give up this opportunity? I would start acting and either achieve success or earn some new experience. The main thing here is that I wouldn't just stand still. This is my approach. Maybe it will work for somebody else, maybe not. But for me it does make sense. I hope that in my advices you will find something that will push you to change. I'm sharing with you what I personally have gone through and am going through now. I will be very glad if my experience allows you to cope with difficulties that now seem irresistible. Guys, thank you so much for watching my content, for checking out my videos. You know I appreciate it. If you found this particular episode useful, give me your like. If you didn't, give me your dislike. Write the comment with your opinion in the comments below, and see you in the day after tomorrow. Thank you so much once again.